What's up, everybody? Welcome to Morning Wood Sports Show with Allie Burns and myself. I'm Detroit Lenny. Allie Burns will be here in seconds. Seconds, folks. Seconds.
I made it.
Boom. There she is.
I got a donut out of that gig, too.
There you go. Oh, shit.
I know.
A donut. Welcome, everybody, though. Like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Eat your donut. Don't forget, check out Caesars Sportsbook right above my head. They're sponsoring us this month. You can wager up to $1,250 in your first bet. If you don't win, you'll get 100% of your stake back as a free bet. And win or lose, you still get 1,000 reward credits and 1,000 tier credit points. The whole 1,000 reward credits and 1,000 tier credits, that line jumbles me up every time. It's like marbles.
I call it rewards.
Yeah, some reward credits. You get credits, folks. All you got to do is sign up. Use the link in the description below. You can download the app and use the promo code MORNINGFULL. Yes, it's a long word. Yes, it's actually not a word. Yes, it's still the promo
Not
code.
a word. I did get an email from Jonathan saying that he submitted a request to have it be wood.
Yeah, we're still waiting on game time GTD full. For game time decision. That's supposed to be here by end of business last Friday.
All right.
We're still waiting on that. So shout out to the guys in charge of that.
Yeah, make it happen. Let's make it happen. What's up, Breaking Vegas Sports Bets?
What's happening?
So we got a little football tonight. Is what I hear.
Oh, you know, I totally didn't I didn't realize this, but yes, I lost to Craig Trapp week 1. Focus line. But I played Tim Earl this week.
Yes, giggity.
That's it. Just chalking that W up. Bang, bang. Just saying.
Hi, Cape. I lost to him last week. I haven't seen you in a minute, Rye. Are you coming on Total Chaos tonight?
He's got a pretty decent team there, Rye. I looked at your team. I scouted you. You know, I did it. I did my thing. But yeah, that's what's up with the Gig Down.
What's up with the Get Down?
Yes, we got football. Who do you like on football? I like
What's up with the Get Down? Back when I lived in Houston in the rave days, that was a weekly party we would have at the park where all the DJs would come out to the park. It was called What's Up with the Get Down.
What's up?
It was a weekly thing. It was a weekly thing. So let's look at this football game. We got 66% of the cash on the Chiefs. The 3.5 is now a 4. 68%.
We also got Terry Edelman coming on.
Yep, Terry Edelman's coming on too. 53 goes to a 54. You're taking Chiefs, right?
I'm on Chiefs. I'd like Chiefs. I think I'm not going to overreact. I think it's not overreaction from last week. I just think they're that good. I think they heard all this shit over the off season, like, oh, you lost Tyreek Hill. What is the Chiefs gonna do? Blah, 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 blah. And then they went, all right, hold my beer, and then went out, smacked Arizona up and down, flipped them, rubbed them down. Oh no, straight backhanded them. Okay, and I think they're gonna do similar actions to the Chargers, but not as bad.
The Chargers didn't look.
That's my 100%. That's the greatest breakdown I've ever had in football, by the way. I'm just going to smack them up, flip them, and rub them down and make them say, oh, no. Okay?
That's how we do. That's how we do.
I think I do I leaned under in this game at 54, surprisingly. And I do that because I think the Chiefs have a decent defense, and so do the Chargers. So that's kind of where I'm at.
And we have the whole stat that primetime games tend to be unders. Mm-hmm. Everybody liked the Chiefs under last week, except for Josh. He did not. Well, he's the one that cashed, so he got that going. So he's got that going for him. He texted me last night at like 10. I'm like already mostly asleep. And he's like, I forgot to put in my Woody. And I go, well, as long as it cashes before 8 a.m., you could, when I grade the sheet, then, find something. And I was like, in Japanese baseball, the Yomiuri Giants and the Hiroshima Tokyo Carp are pretty good. I don't know if they're playing tonight, but that's what's up. And in Russian table tennis, minus 135s tend to cash a lot. But whatever I never saw what he picked, but he texted me this morning that it did not cash. So he's out.
Damn
but
it,
yeah,
Josh.
people, if you forget to put in your Woody, I don't grade those suckers till 8 a.m. So, 8 a.m. my time. So that's 9, 10, 11 a.m. Eastern time. There's always
can't be an in-play game, and it has to finish by that time, not start by that time. Yeah.
Yep.
So
it has to finish. I need a result by the time I'm going through those numbers, or else I don't care.
Don't start getting goofy, or then she gets cranky, and then we get Allie, and I don't want to deal with Allie. So
nobody does.
No, nobody. So there's that. Tim Earl, I'm on this. I'm on this already. I actually bet this because I knew Tim Earl. We talked about this on Game Time. I knew he said that the Aces were going to get it done today. So I saw him plus points, and I'm like, I'll take the plus 1.5 just cause. So boom.
I'm just going to take him on the money line. It's kind of my jam. Mahomes over 16.5 rushing yards. Let's cash some tickets. Huh?
I don't hate this play. Here's how I think this game is going to play out. The Chiefs are going to get a lot of pressure on Justin Herbert. And then, he's going to do Justin Herbert shit. Okay. And they'll be okay. They'll still be okay. They'll get 20, 21, maybe 24 even. I think the Chiefs do the same thing and get maybe low 20s, high 20s, though. They get in the mid 20s. When the Chargers get pressure on Patrick Mahomes, he's going to climb up the pocket. Meaning he's not going to come out the side. He's going to climb up through the middle. And when he does that, if there's not a linebacker that's spying on him and can hold him and contain him to 5-ish yards a run or less, then he's going to get that. He could break off that 16.5 rushing yards in one play. That's
Look
why
who's here. The Iceman's here.
He'll be on Power Hour today.
Yep, I'll be on the Power Hour today with Jesse Shule. He's the Iceman over at PicksandParlays.net.
Sean Higgs,
you need to have
Cam
him
Ross.
on Morning Wood.
Yeah.
Come meet the Woodies.
You got to come meet the Woodies.
Except it's after midnight where you are. That's right. You're in is it Denmark?
Yeah, I thought, isn't you in the Philippines or somewhere like that? Or Thailand? I thought it was somewhere. Scott Reckenbaugh's in Romania. We're all over the world, folks.
We are.
Don't let them slip.
Because we're internationally known, and we're known to rock a microphone.
ZZ Top was nationwide. I'm worldwide, baby. It's called the World Wide Web.
The World Wide Web. Okay, Jojo, I got you.
Thailand. Oh, I was right.
San Diego over.
Look at me remembering shit and stuff.
What's your best bet of the day, Jesse?
Tune in to Power Hour to find out what he feels on the Monday night game.
Yeah, he's doing. I have him right here too. I'm getting all my notes set up. Cardinals,
he's
La Tech and Clemson, Cincy and Dallas, and Minnesota and Philly. That's what he's doing. After midnight, we gonna let it all hang out. Hi, Lexington. Hi, Brian. The HC is getting pretty heated. We've got a 3-way tie right now happening between Maine Chavez, Silky Man, and Lane Elliott are all in a 3-way tie.
Can I get in right now if you guys give me 500? Whatever the picks are, can I get 19 and 19?
Yesterday was cut day.
Oh.
Yeah, because we're at 28 right now, so it was a cut.
Put me in right now at last place. Whatever last place is, I'll take it.
All right, let's go. Kim McGee gets
cut.
Dalton Walker's cut. Jermaine Jones cut. Anthony Salvato's cut. So you would be right below Sean, never heard of him, Austin, who's 14, 12, and 2.
Shocker.
He is in last place. He had an 0-2 day. Okay, Detroit, Lenny.
No, I'm kidding. Don't put me in. I'm not
I want to see you rich strike it.
I'm not going to play. All right. Man, it's football. I got football all weekend. That's my problem is Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Oh, that's your
problem? I don't have
problem?
no football. Yeah, because I got football Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I got football 5 out of Tuesday and Wednesdays. I'm just going to 1-1 on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, make myself for sure Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and then I'm going to rich strike the field. Let me go.
Yeah, so we've got 3 tied for first. Cody Bennett's in second. Kyle Pickard and Brian Gillahan are tied for third. I'm in fourth. Eddie Sanchez is fifth. Rickett, D-Talk, and Ezekiel Morales are in sixth. Patrick Wilson, Tate the Great are 7. Henny Dan, 4. Oh, wait. Paul Thies and Juan Miguel, Tommy Kidd are in 8th. Henny Dan is in. Sean Austin's in 9th, and then Henny Dan is actually in 10th. Okay, anyway, that's our update. I just didn't move these around properly. It is not easy grading this stuff. Let me tell you what. It is not.
Sucks ass.
Jesse is the man. I don't even mind grading it. It's just moving them. Like getting them all back in order. Like if you guys could just all stay in your order, that'd be awesome. Oh, you'll be on the power hour? Okay. Top secret best bets until then. All right, fine. J-Rock says the Chargers plus 4.5, Mahomes over 16.5 rush yards, Williams over the 69.5 receptions, Juju over 55.5. I have a fantasy football question. Do I have to have all my guys in for tonight, or do I still have until Sunday to move my guys around?
So if they play today, you got to have them in your lineup. Like you can't put them from your bench to your lineup now, but does it like you once if you have them in your lineup and they play tonight, you can't take them out and then put somebody else in that spot. Like once if they're in your lineup and they play, that's like that. Like if you have Justin Herbert as your quarterback and then he plays, and then you're like, oh shit, maybe I wanted to start this guy, then it's like you can't do that.
Joan, you were in the final 3 and we didn't get a pick from you. Everyone lost. The Woody is now $200 because we didn't get a pick from you, Joan.
Alert.
And then AB and I think Jim Bob or AB, one of them, the 3 of you were in, 2 of you lost, and Joan didn't pick. And we were looking everywhere for your pick. We were hoping you would come in yesterday to tell us that you picked. Maybe you just went out and we didn't realize it. But yeah, the Woody right now is up to $200. And there's only 15 of you in it. So 13 of you in it. So good luck, everybody. Make that
13,
money.
Possibly 11. We're waiting to hear from Tate and Terry.
Yeah, Tate and Terry, we never got picks from also. You guys probably like honey barbecue sauce on your ribs instead of original. I don't eat ribs, and I hate barbecue sauce. I think it's gross. And I think ribs are gross. And I don't eat meat on a bone because I'm not a barbarian. Take the Thursday night football starters out of your flex. What's flex?
It's your flex position. Flex position is your wide receiver, running back, tight end. You can put any one of those positions in that slot.
Oh, is that what's going on with that? Okay.
Yeah, that's the flex. That's why it says WRT. W/R/T.
I didn't know I could just put people in there whenever I felt like it.
Yeah, whatever.
Or whoever I wanted.
Yeah, as long as so the best thing to do is like click on it to change it, and Yahoo will highlight who you can put in there, and like it won't let you put a defense as a running back. Like it won't let you do that. Like it only lets you put running backs on running back spots and so on and so on.
I'm still not super good at this.
Oh, hold on before Terry Edelman comes in. Hold on, let me. Hold on.
Okay, so I have Edwards Hilaire. Do I need him to be in? Is my stuff already set? Can I still move people or no?
Yeah, you can still move.
I have to be able to, right?
Yeah,
okay,
up until game time.
Edwards Hilaire.
Clyde to
Clyde. Saquon Barkley or A. Jones.
We get my crown on now. We can bring Terry Edelman in.
Looks like my guy. I kind of was looking at this, and all my number thingies seem like they're right. How do I know which one's my flexor?
It probably doesn't say flex. It says WRT. It's right under your tight end.
My chair is right under my tight end. Oh, okay.
Oh!
I have that. I have Adam Thielen from the Vikings.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to keep him in. Over Edwards Hilaire.
I have both of those guys in our league, so I'm not starting Adam.
Too.
I don't know.
You're not starting him? Okay, I'm going to keep. I kind of have been looking through this. I just want to make sure that there's no one like super special that I need to be dealing with. I'm kind of in a rut because Higgins and Harris are both on my team and they're both questionable. And Zach Ertz is on my team and he's questionable. And I don't know how seriously to take the questionable things. How questionable is questionable?
I don't know. Let's bring Terry Edelman and ask him.
No. Okay. No.
I just wanted to put my crown on so he could recognize it. Bow down. Hold on. Let me put my boss ring on. I got my Halloween costume already started. I bought a gold knuckle ring. It says boss.
Boss.
Mandy's like, where are you going to wear that? I'm like, Halloween costume.
I want my
baby.
queen ring now. I want my queen ring.
Well, the queen is dead. Now you have to kiss the king of the ring of the king. Hi, Terry Edelman.
Hello. How's it going?
Hi, Terry Edelman.
Hello. How's it going?
Yes,
Lenny, you are the champ. You squeaked by with the one game we disagreed on.
Hey, we don't talk about that.
I'll get my rematch, and we'll see what happens there.
I don't know. I might retire
rematch.
Wilson
Alejo likes the Chiefs going over. So what are you thinking about this game tonight, Terry?
I am against Lenny on this one.
Well, let me get my surprise face on.
You like the Chargers?
Chargers plus 4.5 and Chargers money line. I think they get an upset win here in week 2. Chargers won last year in Kansas City, 3-1 in their last 4 games in Kansas City. And Herbert 5-1 against the spread when he's an underdog of more than 3. So he's kind of shown up when he's that underdog. A lot of the public loves Kansas City, and I think a lot of people are overreacting to week 1. Yes, Kansas City beat up on the Cardinals, but the Cardinals aren't really that special of a team. I'm not very high on them. This is going to be a close game, but I think that the Cardinals squeak out a win, and the underdog wins in this one.
I think the last person to have the ball wins, probably. I'm really playing with 5. I don't like the 4 number. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't like the 4 number at all, but I do like it under. I will say this, like I'm on the Chiefs to cover the 4, but on a teaser, I got the Chargers and the under, and it's Chargers plus 10 under 6 or under 60 on a 6-point teaser. So that's my teaser action. I think this game is going to be tighter, but just in Arrowhead, I think the Chiefs get it done. That's that's where I'm at on that.
I'm like tricky on this because I've always said like the book knows we remember the last thing we saw, and just as the public, I don't think that the Chargers looked great against the Raiders, and the Chiefs looked great against the Cardinals. But I'm not very high on the Cardinals, although I am kind of high on the Raiders. So like just public wise, I would think, it's the Chiefs in the over, which makes me think the real play would be the Chargers and the under, and then plus our primetime stats that we go off of and stuff like that. So, I mean, I always want to be getting points in these kind of games, and it's going to be a wipeout or the slaughter game. However, the money's not really calling it a slaughter game. But wait, I'm going to wait till kickoff.
Well, is it really a slaughter game if it's the only NFL game? Like there's not one after it or before it. So
it's all the more reason because there's baseball all before it. It's, I mean, like this, in this case, we know this would be the wipeout, the slaughter game. Sometimes you don't know because it could be one of those last games of the night. This probably is because it's going to have the most action on it. I'll ask the guru what his thoughts are, but.
Well, I mean, the football game starts at like 5:30 our time. There's 3 baseball games that start after that.
Are they going to have as much action on them as this does?
Well, now we're getting into, I don't know how we define the slaughter game then. I thought that was
That's how. It's got to have a lot of action on it because it's got to wipe out
Dodgers,
all the
Giants,
tickets.
Padres, Diamondbacks, Mariners, Angels. There's 3 teams. I mean, everyone's got a playing for a playoff bid except for the Dodgers.
I'm going to phone a friend.
Let's use a lifeline.
Yeah.
There is no Dodgers game. The only game tonight.
Oh shit! I'm looking at Friday. I'm looking at Friday because I was checking because I was doing free picks and I had up tomorrow's lines. because when we record free picks, they're for tomorrow's games. So my bad.
Yeah.
One game
It's
starts
San Diego,
after.
Arizona.
Yeah, and it's
I
San
do have
Diego,
action
Arizona.
on that game. There's something I like. If we want to talk baseball, I do have some baseball.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talk baseball.
I'm on the time.
So no big surprise. I'm backing the Blue Jays, but I do have some numbers here behind it. 13-4 in their last 17 games of the Blue Jays. Tampa Bay 1-5 in their last 6. These two teams are going completely opposite directions. Everybody was saying that Tampa Bay could take out the Yankees and win the division, and Baltimore could pass Toronto and get a wild card spot. And now it's looking like the complete opposite. If Baltimore is going to pass anybody, it's going to be Tampa Bay. And if anyone's going to win, be able to catch the Yankees, it's going to be the Blue Jays. So how things can change. But my favorite play in this game is backing Bo Bichette. In his last 14 games this month, he has 29 hits. So 29 hits in 14 games, 8 doubles, 1 triple, 7 home runs in those 14 games. 22 RBIs and a 483 average. So Bichette is just smashing,
Crushing it.
Anybody that comes up, he's smashing the ball. And that's another true thing. McClanahan is off the shoulder injury while he didn't start his last game. So who knows how he's going to do. I'm happy to back Toronto and Gosman in this spot. And I'm definitely happy to back Bo Bichette. It's plus 140 for you to get over 1.5 bases with Bo Bichette, which is insane. I cashed plus 120 yesterday, my best bet, and it's plus 140 today. I get it, McClanahan's on the mound, but
there's Jays don't hit lefties, because what I'm looking at right now is that there's 64% of the cash is on the Blue Jays, but the 140 went to a minus 129, so it's moving in the way of the Rays. But that could be people reading the McClanahan name and not
overreacting a little bit, just
not realizing that he's off of a shoulder injury and things like that. But
Jays are better against righties, but they don't face lefties enough really to they don't face lefties consistently enough really for the stats to be worth it in my opinion.
What do you think about
over under?
Yeah.
I haven't really checked what he's been doing as of late.
Here, I got it right here. He has in his last starts 9 against Rangers, 6 against Baltimore. Against the Rays.
My best bet in baseball, the Pirates.
21 strikeouts in 3 games.
Cubs. I made money on the Cubs 2 days in a row. I'm just saying.
You catch those D-backs. I got run line and money line on those D-backs yesterday.
I'm just saying. I don't want to say it out loud, but Tim Earl, Mark, this is where the Mets do.
Hey. Lenny's the one. I don't know what you're talking about, Tim. Lenny's the one who's talking about the Cubs.
I threw all the shade, Tim Earl. We're fighting each other in fantasy football, so the Mets might not win a game all weekend. I don't give a shit.
Well, I mean, it's hard for me. I was saying this in the Parlay chat that it was hard for me to get on Lance Lynn and the White Sox because, Guardians are on such a win streak and they're so head to head. But I get the Guardians aren't starting anybody special. This guy's pitched 3 innings, so I just didn't take that bet. But it's the same thing with the Mets and the Pirates. The Pirates are on a 4-game win streak. The Mets are on a 3-game lose streak. Do I really want to jump all over the Mets? No, I don't. Do I want to put money on Brubaker? Also, no. Also, no, I don't. So that's just a stay away.
I will say this. Me and Tim Earl have agreed on this too. We've been talking about this for a week or two. The White Sox are going to win that division. They're going to come back and win that division. I'm just saying.
I need 20 more.
They play the Guardians enough at the end of the year. They still got, I think they got 3 games coming up against the Tigers. You just bang, bang, bang. There's 3 wins.
Everybody's been talking about the
Guardians. I want the Guardians. I have a future on them to win their division, but Josh's roommate Theo is from Cleveland, and because I just got back from Ohio, I think that I am too. And so I'm all over the Guardians. I've been riding them. I've been cashing on them. Go Guardians. Go
Armpit of the United States.
At least it's not America's Wang like Florida is. McClanahan has a great bullpen behind him. He'll have a short leash. That could also be very true. Tell him, Lenny. Tell him.
What do you want me to tell him?
I don't know. I don't remember. Something about him. Get him. Okay, so my HCs I'm using for today, I'm like super square playing it. I'm going with the Astros run line and the Cardinals run line. Am I a loser?
I mean, in this contest, maybe.
I'm
in
in
life,
place.
no.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Justin. It's okay. Mike Williams over 69.5 receiving yards. You got it. There you are.
I really like this prop for tonight's football. No, neither team will score three straight times. And that's plus 175. So
is it on Bill Hill?
No. It's on BOL.
I don't have money in that account because I'm a good person.
I still have my leftover from the Super Bowl win last year.
9 cents in there.
Oh,
nice.
Remember that prop? You had to pick the right Super Bowl winner, and then that whoever won the Super Bowl had to score at least 1 point week 1, and you could only max bet was like $25. Well, I won that obviously, and then so I'm still I got that free.
Oh, I remember that too.
Yeah. I got like, and then I logged in. No. Yeah, I logged in. I'm like, oh yeah, I got $50 in this account. And then so I'm rolling with that. I'm just playing around with that money in there.
Go, Justin, go. Go, Justin, go. Yeah, Guardians only have 4 road games left in the season. They should win the Central. Tell them, Rye, you know.
They should.
Everybody's been talking about the White Sox all year long, and they're the most overrated team in baseball, in my opinion.
Oh, I was not high on them at the beginning of the year.
Yes, they have had injuries.
Win total was like a 91, and Drunk Alley was like,
not high on them all year.
Idea. Let's bet on that.
In play, I do like. I kind of like them in play. That whole division's trash, though. I don't care what team you are. Just trash. It's like you lined up a bunch of dumpsters and you just lit them all on fire, and then put them all in the same division.
What team is in? What division is your team in, Lenny?
No, they're the leader of our dumpster is on fire the most. It's got the highest flames out of all of them by far.
Floors.
Yeah, we're not going to win 60 games this year.
Hey, Matt Manning, he's made me some money. He's made me some money.
Tigers have
if I can say anything good about Detroit, it's Matt Manning.
I will say that, yeah. You know what I think happened? I said this on Game Time, and I'm not making excuses or anything like that. Everybody has the injury bug. But Casey Mize got hurt early, and I don't think the Tigers as a whole really recovered from that. He never came back, and they they had a lot of faith in him to do a lot of things, and they just didn't. Like, he got hurt, and everybody went, oh, fuck it. And that's what they did. They went, oh, we're not winning shit. So, and I'm like, man, this is one dude, and then I kept hope for a little while, and now, and they fired their GM, which was 2 years past due, in my opinion, but
their pitching looks good for the future, but they need to get some offense in there.
They got some rookies, and we're a young team, so I'm hoping in 2024, like 2 years, not next year, maybe the year after, 2 to 3 years, Tigers can make some noise. But it is what it is.
I mean, there is the crackling of the dumpster fire. That's a lovely noise they make.
Yeah.
54.
We put it out, but we ain't got no water. It all went to Flint.
Did you see who your Lions play next week there, Lenny?
Washington.
It's not good.
I'm on the over.
Next week.
Oh, the following week? Oh, yeah. That's Minnesota, right?
Heck yeah.
In Minnesota? It's our first road game.
In Minnesota, yeah.
Yeah. It's our first road game. I'm a little hey, you know what? Minnesota, here's the thing. They'll get after it. I'm on just Lions overs. I'm just on Lions overs. I'm just on Lions overs. I mean, I don't like nothing with us being favored. It's kind of like the Tigers. Take all the points in certain situations. Don't ever take them when they're favored.
I want to take the Lions this week. I want to.
I want you to.
I do
it's
too.
It's a lean, but I don't know if I'll get there.
I think it's definitely worth a tease.
I'm
not a fan of this Washington team whatsoever.
No. Keep in mind, the Lions can't do anything against a mobile quarterback. You realize that against Philly. So Washington, not a mobile quarterback. Minnesota's not a mobile quarterback. They'll get after that quarterback, but Minnesota's stacked in that division. I will say that. I mean, their offense. I like Justin Jefferson. I like that guy. Delvin Cook still Delvin Cook does Delvin Cook shit. But
and for Ali about
with Minnesota
about Adam Thielen earlier, you're gonna want to keep him in your lineup.
Who?
Because the defenses are going to focus on Jefferson.
Moving.
They're going to focus on Jefferson. They're going to that's who they're going to be focusing on, and that's going to leave Thielen open. So he's going to get his opportunities. Don't worry.
Yeah, I kind of went back and forth between in my fantasy team. I could start in my flex spot. I could start Adam Thielen. I could start Darrell Henderson or Cam Akers, but Cam Akers is in a freaking timeout after last week in my bench. We've had a conversation. I have messaged him privately on Twitter to tell him how disappointed I was. He didn't respond. As well he shouldn't, because you should be actually focusing on winning something. I could play Robert Woods, which was a consideration in Tennessee. Just saying, I think that was a consideration. But I think I'm going to go with Adam Thielen because I like them. I like him in the primetime game.
Who makes the playoffs this year, the Pistons or the Red Wings? Both. Was there a neither option?
Red Wings are closer, but they're not. I don't think they're going to quite be there this year.
They're going to be on the bubble. They're going to be like the 9th. Like if they had 10 seeds, they'd be that 9-10 seed. They're going to be fighting for like an 8 seed. The Pistons could surprise some people, but I think they're in the same boat. They're like a bubble playoff team.
I stopped at the bar the other day after the gym to have lunch, and there's a Red Wings St. Louis Blues game was on TV. And like for like 5 seconds, I totally flipped out. I'm like, what do I have action on? What am I? Oh my God, what am I missing? It's probably just like a replay from hockey season or something. But in that moment, I'm like, oh my God, is it hockey? Did I miss this? Like when you wake up from a bad dream and you think you're like late to school or something, or you think it's 8 at night, but really it's 8 in the morning, that kind of thing. But my brain like totally farted for a second there. So it's on its way. It's on its way, but not yet. When does hockey season start?
October 12th, a little bit later than usual this year. Okay. Because they're going to Czech Republic to play 2 games.
Oh, Prague.
So it's going to be,
I've been there. That's not how they talk there. It's totally not. Thursday night football game will be the last pick on everyone's parlay. It's the Slaughter game. Yeah, I think so. It's where all the money is. It's a game where all the money is on too. Commies money line versus the Lions. Sorry, Lenny. Lions are going to be a covering machine. I think so too. I'm not betting on the Commies. I'll take the Lions before I bet the Commies any day. I changed you, Sean Austin, to 14, 11, and 3. Is that what you are? I took away a loss and put it as a push. So you should be 14, 11, and 3.
These primetime NFL games, man, I like to in-play the hell out of them. Yeah. I mean, like I got one bet. I got 2 bets because I just made a second bet on that plus 175. No team scored 3 times straight. And I'm on the Chiefs at -4. But those are the only 2. And for the rest of it, I'm just going to in-play the shiznit out.
Terry's face, I saw that. You're like, oh, I like this. So Kirk Cousins for MVP at plus 5,000 because their offense is so great and the division is so weak. Thoughts?
I'm still not a huge Cousins fan. I'm more of a McConnell fan, the coach. I think that's obviously he can't win MVP, but I still need to see a little bit more from Cousins before I can really jump on that. I love Cousins bandwagon, but
he's one of those guys.
If he plays like he did last week, we'll beat Philadelphia. So
he's one of those guys that doesn't like I forget he's a quarterback. Like who's their quarterback? Oh, that guy. He still plays football. Okay. Like he's that guy for me.
Like Kirk Cousins, man, I loved him coming. I mean, Michigan State guy. Okay, I mean, obviously I'm a State Spartan fan. I love him, whatever. But like the better Kirk Cousins does, the more of a letdown that's coming. because he gets himself all riled up like he did some great
He
shit.
trips over his
And
own
then he's
dick.
like, you like that? You like that? You remember that could sound, and then he just right off the edge. But, he's got a hell of a wide receiving core. He's got a running back that could be a top 5 guy in the league, in my opinion, every year in and year out. But there's some questions and marks on defense. I want to see. I like the coaching move. I liked that.
He'll be able to keep Kirk in check.
That's what I need to happen if I'm back in Minnesota. But I don't think he gets MVP.
No. I'm not there yet. But hey, anything's possible.
And I'm not there and giving him the division either. Wild card, sure. Green Bay is still Green Bay.
Well, no, you can't give him the division.
Right. I
But
mean,
Vikings are going to compete for this
the
division.
Bears are
Yeah,
shit.
they are.
The Bears are shit. I don't care what week 1 said. The Bears are shit. The Lions will maybe win 7 games if I'm lucky. I'm hoping.
I don't think that week 1 said the Bears aren't shit. It just said that Trey Lance needs some work.
No. I mean, you didn't. It rained with like 60-mile-an-hour winds, puddles on the field. How do you judge either team? I won't dog Trey Lance.
Well, you were implying that week 1. I think the Bears are shit, despite what week 1 says. I don't think week 1 said
the Bears were shit prior to. I think the Bears were shit prior to. I mean, they're not going to win 5.
Yeah, I agree. I'm agreeing with what you're saying.
Okay.
You're just not hearing it properly, but I'm agreeing with what you're saying.
But Green Bay always starts notoriously slow.
Mm-hmm.
Notoriously slow. And then everybody dogs out Aaron Rodgers. And then they all get on, Green Bay sucks. Green Bay sucks.
He looks so old.
What's Aaron Rodgers going to do?
Vegan and doing all that holistic healing, he looks so freaking old out there to me. Just like in his face, not even as a player throwing a ball, but just as a human, you look like you aged 10 years in the off season.
He's going to slow down eventually.
Yeah, I mean, we'll tell that to Tom. Altuve and Goldschmidt, I have both of these teams as my HC picks, as my best bets of the day, the Astros and the Cards on the run line. Caprillion is like 4-1 in it, or 1-4 in his last 5 starts. He is not my guy, and I want to like him really badly, but he just won't allow it. He just won't let me like him. So I'll take McCullers, and that's the way I'm going to do that. And Anderson, yeah, we don't even need to talk about him. Any thoughts on this?
Smashed if he even makes 3 innings. Like, he doesn't really last very long because he gets smashed and then he's out. So
I know. I look, my next play, like I had Cardinals and over in my deal, and then I don't know why, but I didn't go with it. I took the Astros. I didn't want to put all my eggs in one basket. Should the Cardinals happen to get shelled because it's such an obvious play, it makes me scared. Oh wait, I already did this one. Sorry, I was trying to do this. It makes me scared. There we go. You missed your WNBA line. Yeah, the Aces are favored. I got it at even money. They were +1 when I just took it at the beginning of the show. So that line's moving for sure. Good job, Tim, on getting it at 1.5. If that was a contest pick, a Handicapper Tom pick, you could buy it up. That might be a good tease. Matter of fact.
I might do some Handicap 10 WNBA stuff.
You're not in the Handicapper 10.
You just told me you put me in.
You just told me you didn't want to be in, so I deleted you out.
Oh, okay, good. Because I really don't. I don't want to be in today. Well, nobody pays.
Take the month off. Take your month off. You're already halfway there. Take your month off and relax.
I'm stuck in the middle. I
don't want. I want to be in, but I don't want to be in. Like, I want to be in today, but not any other day.
Who has the best offensive line in the NFC Central?
Offensive line, man, I don't want to say.
I know, Breaking Vegas, you needed that because you would have got cut if you didn't go 2-0 yesterday. So great job there. You went 2-0. Sometimes you just got to take them.
What else you like in baseball
Iceman knows
today?
a thing or two about hockey. Do you now? I wouldn't have guessed that about someone named the Iceman.
Terry Edelman, what else do you like in baseball today?
Jake McCarthy for Arizona, player prop. He has been smashing it the last 6 games, 10 hits, a 4.17 average, and a 3.14 average against lefties this year. And if you look at San Diego's pitcher, Manaea, all he does is get lit up. 7.88 ERA in August, one game against the Dodgers in September, 9 hits, 8 earned runs, and 3 home runs in 8 innings.
Wow.
4.1 innings.
Okay.
And then he did 1 inning of relief against the Dodgers 7 days later. But he's been getting smashed. This Arizona team is sneaky, especially early on in games. However, their pitcher that they have today has been getting smashed in the minors. So I was looking at this, trying to look at even the team total, but it was 3.5 minus 125. Not really a price. I'd rather get like minus 115 or something like that. So I went with Jake McCarthy. So as long as he's confirmed in, that's a player to target with Arizona tonight. So I have him over 1.5 bases and him to get a hit parlayed with Bo Bichette for Toronto, which is like plus 104.
Is this the first time the Lions are favored in 3 years?
I mean, I'm not trying to be.
Not if you in-play things.
Well, why the hell does that matter?
Yeah, not sure.
Like, I don't use any of that stats to handicap.
Just
anything.
choosing violence right now. Jesse Schultz says that he would consider an Eckler anytime touchdown. With a total of 54 and a guy who scored 20 TDs last year, why the hell not? It's not a bad game. It's not a bad look at all.
It's like minus 130-ish. I don't hate that.
Okay, so Eckler, anytime TD. You just cashed your White Sox Nerfy. Now we're waiting on White Sox money line and under parlay. Just little personal bets. White Sox. So you went with it. Lance Lynn. I just couldn't fire. You too, Jesse.
Yeah,
one thing they play with sticks.
Yeah.
Two thing no one gives a puck. But are you guys gonna bring back net picks and chill?
I don't know. We haven't talked about that.
Fine.
Right now, Power Hour consumes my life. Jim Bob, I don't have you in last Woody.
Yeah, Jim Bob, you fell out on. Oh, I can't think of it. It wasn't. J-Rock had PSG team total over 2.5. That did cash. You had, you know what it might have been? You had a -1 and it was 1-0. And I think I took you out thinking that that was a loss, but really it would have been a put. Tell me what it was that you had, Jim Bob. I'm pretty good at remembering these once you tell them to me. But soccer plays, you guys know with my soccer plays, I don't always grade them properly. White Sox Nerfy cashes. I know Trey Lance does stink. I'm not buying into that. Sell. Vikings have a better offensive line than the Lions, but not by much? ? Silky's going to go with the Mets. Silky, you're tied for first in the HC. Oh, okay. Sorry. Tied for first, Silky man. Okay, so Edelman, best bets of the day. I'm typing them in. Lenny, get ready for yours too.
Chargers plus 4.5, and Bo Bichette over 1.5 bases.
Shut.
The over 1.5 bases, the best you can find for it is plus 140.
1.5 bases. Plus 140?
Yep.
Got it. Okay, Lenny.
Chargers plus 10 and under 60. That's my teaser.
Under 60 teaser. Okay. Bam.
No teams to score 3 times straight. Plus 175.
Okay, perfect.
So far, that's all I'm on.
I'm doing Cards and Astros. No team scores 3 in a row. Right.
Yeah, I think this is going to go back and forth, whether it's field goals or touchdowns or whatever. But
I know the prop on field goals, the under 3.5 field goals for the game was minus 140.
I could see over on that. I think every, be some long balls in this game. Both teams like to throw it deep if possible, and do some stuff.
Kansas City won't have their kicker too.
Yeah, Kansas City won't have their kicker, but their backup safety, or whoever's kicking for him, or I don't even know.
I heard it's some guy, Amendola.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They picked up old Jets, Michael Amendola or something like that, or Malcolm Amendola.
So Kansas City
like
kicking, I could see them missing a field goal and that being the what helps the Chargers win.
Chargers, yep.
Yeah, I think the Chargers could win because of a missed field goal. Won't be surprised.
That's fair.
The Lions have better receivers, and those Swift. The Swift is good. I'd take Cook over him. Quarterback isn't even close. They're talking.
I would not take DeAndre Swift over Dalvin Cook, because, in my opinion, Swift is great and could have a career year this year. Don't get me wrong, but that comes with the play of Jamal Williams behind him, and they have more of a 1-2 punch. The Lions do, where Minnesota's Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Swift is good, but he's not gonna. He'll take Cook over Swift.
I think it's more of a 50-50 kind of play in Detroit than it's more probably 70-30 in Minnesota running back split, maybe. I mean, I just think Dalvin Cook's more of an every down back, as opposed to DeAndre Swift. But I think DeAndre Swift's going to have but he's already hurt. It's week 1. He's already nursing an ankle injury. So this is, DeAndre Swift's great for the first 4 weeks of the year.
The juice is on the Chargers team total under 24.5. It's even on the Chiefs, 29.
I do like the under, primetime under, stuff like that. Both these teams can air it out. I think the story of this game, though, is going to be their defenses, for both teams. I think both teams can get after the quarterback, which could be a blessing and a curse at the same time, because both these quarterbacks can get out of the pocket and are accurate out of the pocket. So you want to pressure the quarterback always, sure, but you also don't want to, you don't want to let Justin Herbert and Patrick Mahomes loose in the feet on the outside or out of the pocket, basically.
What do you think about Malcolm Rodriguez, the hard-hitting rookie middle linebacker from Oklahoma State?
I got his jersey yesterday. It's sitting over there on the bed. I wore it yesterday, and I'm wearing the other rookie jersey today, Aiden Hutchinson. Those are my dudes. That's the future of the defense. It's the only 2 guys on that defense, maybe besides Tracy Walker. And what's his name? Brockers, that I really, really like. Other than that, the Lions defense kind of sucks ass.
So there's that. Hi, Miss Erica. Everybody hit that like button. If you haven't done it already, do us a solid. Hit that like button. He joined a little late, but what do you think about the Jays over the Rays on the money line? Kansas City, Mahomes to shut down the Bolts. We're on the Chargers and we're on the Jays is what we're doing pretty much, right?
Chargers. Yeah, I'm on the Chargers and Jays for sure.
I'm on the Chiefs straight up, but I do like the Chargers in a teaser plus 10. I don't think either team wins by 10.
This is Lenny's teaser.
10 and 6.
This is what Terry is doing. These are like the 2 games that we're talking about, actually. So good question.
Pretty much.
Yeah, good question. We have the answers for you. Would you play Mike Williams tonight?
I mean, if I had to.
Somebody has them in the morning in the Woody. Over 69.5 receiving yards. So there's that. I don't know if that answers your question.
I mean, he could hit
in MLS. No, they went to a draw. Okay, I know what you're talking about. When I Googled it, it said it was a draw. So that's why I knocked you out. Okay, wait.
Jim Bob.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Once I hear about him. Okay, wait. Wednesday, Austin minus 170. Oh, okay. See, in the middle where it said draw plus 290, I was thinking that was the result, but now I see it below 3-0. Okay, usually I look up soccer things on Google, and I just looked it up on covers. Okay, so Jim Bob is in. My bad. I got you. Just help me with those things. 3-0 White Sox. Here it goes. Time to jump on the Guardians in play. Let him have it. They've got McKenzie tomorrow against the Twins. Prop opinions in the Mets game. Take the Pirates. No,
Pass.
I'm passing. We talked about that earlier. We're just passing on that game.
Might be my gut play of the day.
Pirates. I love going with the trends. I really do. Pirates have won.
I'll take run line.
You could get them Pirates plus 2.5 at -160. I mean, it's juicy, but you got another one. But even plus 1.5 is even money.
Hey Tate, I see you in the chat. Did you put a last Woody in yesterday?
I feel like it cashed during the show or didn't cash during the show. Tate, what'd you do?
I know. Terry's bet the Jays.
Hey, I brought
aren't
my
you supposed
numbers
to be in
for it.
class? If you could be on this show,
Nick
you
likes
can do
numbers.
perfect.
I brought the numbers.
Oh, that's true. Lenny's working for you today, and yet here you are dicking around on the wood.
Dicking around on the wood. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you double checked, Justin. Everybody should double check and make sure you hit that like button. Do us a solid. We need those likes, people. College and NFL draft prospects, Detroit, Lenny.
I'm high on Malcolm Rodriguez. He's 6th-round pick out of OK State, and the dude can hit like a freight train. My concern is there's a lot of hype over him right away. And being a 6th-round draft pick, starting week 1, and he had a good game. He tossed Jason Kelsey or whatever, or whoever, or is it Jason Kelsey.
Travis Kelsey?
No, Travis Kelsey plays tight end. His brother Jason plays for the Eagles, and he plays the lineman, and he hip tossed him. And I heard him on a podcast saying, hey, bro, you're kind of going viral. 6th-round draft pick hip tossed you week 1. And he was like, what do you want me to tell you? He hip tossed me. I mean, he got me good. Like, I feel like it was a good hit. More power to him. I got up, smacked him on the ass, told him good hit. I mean, that's what we do, So he goes, it was good. I'm hoping big things out of that kid. Those two, Aiden Hutchinson and Malcolm Rodriguez, will be the captains of that defense next year. And they're the future. So they're the future of the world.
Pedro's taking the Mets over 7. Oh, crap.
Okay.
We had to buy that down, yeah, because it wasn't. I don't think it was that low to begin. I think it's a 7.5. MLB.
Blue Baker. I don't know.
7.5. It started at 8 and it went down to a 7.5.
Cookies let me down lately, so
yeah.
I mean, that's just the Mets in general, man.
3 in a row. Brubaker's just not my. I don't know. It would have been easier for me to take White Sox over Guardians with their little dude pitching, but it's not easy to take Pirates over the Mets for me. I just don't need to bet on that.
The Mets do really well against teams.
If I was going to bet that game, I would take the Pirates on the run line. If I had to bet that game, that's what I would do. But I'm not going to.
Yeah. The Mets play play down to their competition, unfortunately, and play up to their competition as well. So
remember I told you it was a first 3 and he went in or out on the show. It was that. Yeah, they were losing 3-1.
Good job, Tate.
Yeah. So I was out. All right. Kelsey's the center for the Eagles. There we go. I remember he had like a reality show.
This just in from the NFL. Seahawks safety Jamal Adams is expected to undergo season-ending surgery, repairs torn quad.
Oh, no.
That guy that got knocked out in that Monday night game for Seattle, their safety, he's done for the year. That's sad because he's an impactful player. So, that is sad. But whatever.
That's a bummer. I'm texting Josh.
Yeah, right. You went there. We need to give 2 more runs.
White Sox.
Oh, White Sox.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lions need to draft a free safety and a strong safety like Kyle Hamilton next year.
I wouldn't be opposed to it. I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I do like Tracy Walker. Problem with Tracy Walker is Tracy Walker's like a hammer. He's not smart. He'll get a late call. He'll get a helmet to helmet. He'll get those calls. He's not smart, but he hits people like a freaking freight train.
That's just it. I can't put my money on Brubes. on the Brubs. I just can't. Okay, guys, we've only got about 5 minutes left, so we're going to do a little bit of recapping about the stuff you need to know, okay? So Terry's plays of the day. He likes the Chargers plus 4.5 and Bo Bichette on the Blue Jays over 1.5 bases. There's some plus money. Now, Lenny, of course, is going to give you his 6-point teaser. He's going Chargers and the under. So Chargers plus 10, under 60. But he does have the Chiefs straight up. So just know that. We also like no team to score 3 times in a row. I think we all like that. Yeah, you like that too, Terry, right? I did.
I never even knew that existed, but it definitely sounds appealing. It's
an
appealing.
American.
Defense.
It's on Bet Online. It's on BOL. Under like specials or something. I don't know what the prop is. Game props.
We do need everyone to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. And don't forget about Caesar Sportsbook, our official sponsor. Up to $1,250 on a risk-free first bet for all new accounts. All right, plus 1,000 tier credits and 1,000 reward credits. Win, lose, or draw. So check that out. Just download the app onto your phone. Then use this promo code MorningFull. Or just go to the description of this video and click on the link, and then you don't have to pretend like Morningful's a word that you're trying to spell. Also, if you guys want to check out Terry Edelman and more of his free picks, head over. I'm trying to find your deal, Terry. Where are you?
Getting Wild with Terry and Friends.
Yes.
Monday to Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. We're actually doing today's show in 5 minutes as soon as I jump off here. So a little bit earlier for today's show. Also doing NHL season preview shows, going through all 32 NHL teams today. Sadly, I'll have to talk about the Colorado Avalanche and how they won last year.
Don't do it.
Yeah, unfortunately,
I have to. Don't do it.
It'll be kind of depressing, but definitely tune in. They did win the cup, and they had an interesting offseason. So going through all 32 teams, a lot of people have really liked it. So I'm going to do it again next year. It's going to be a yearly thing every summer, going over the 32 NHL teams.
I'll tell you what, nobody breaks down a spreadsheet like Terry Edelman on his shows with some breakdown and going game by game. Hats off to you, because I know how much prep goes into that behind the scenes. So, I mean, there's a lot of shit that goes on. So if y'all go there, hit the like button for that and that alone. There's information. Information is power. Use that shit.
The more you know.
More you know.
More you know.
More you bet.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. If you guys are in the Woody and you haven't got your pick in yet, drop it into the comments of this video or head over to our Facebook page. It's for morning Woodies only. If you're not part of the Facebook page already, you definitely should be. Here it is right here, and I'll drop it into the comments for anyone who just wants to click on the link. But it's right here at the bottom. This is where you can get all of our HC picks that we keep talking about, the Handicapper. 3 people are tied at 19-9. Okay, like we're hot right now. There's hot picks over at the site. All you got to do is just check out our leaderboard underneath the Handicapper post and see what those guys are playing, or those girls are playing for that matter. This is a PBS commercial. The more you know. Exactly. What show? It's called Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. And what time is it on?
Monday to Friday, it's 3 p.m. Eastern. Saturdays, it's 1. Sundays, it was at noon, but might start at 11:30 just because NFL starts right at 1. Everything. There's so much at 1. So times will vary, but follow me at Let's Go Wild Picks. And then you can get the link to the YouTube there as well.
Yes, perfect. Just follow him, and then whenever he goes live, and you're on YouTube also, right? Or
Getting Wild with Terry and Friends.
So you can like and subscribe to that, and then it'll notify you just like we do every time he goes live, and you won't miss it. And it's called Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. So that's what we're doing here. All right, guys. Thank you, Terry Edelman, for coming on the show today.
No problem.
You want to do a chaos tomorrow?
Sure.
All right. We'll talk. I know a guy. All right, everyone. Have a great day. Have a great Thursday night football. Hope you make some money. Good luck to everybody, unless you're against Lenny.
True. Hold on. I forgot to hit the thing. That's
I
close,
try to
actually.
give it time.
I know. I was totally reading an email. I just whatever.
Ready?
Bye.
Take 2. Good luck, everyone, unless you're against Lenny.